So football around the world is coming to a grinding halt as various leagues are wrapping up their 2020 seasons. But of course, the 2021 season is not too long away. But until then, we're going to take a little look at some other sports. And today, we're going to take a little look at the best badges in the NHL. Right, folks, back once again with another tier list video today. We're taking a look at the NHL. What's that? The National Hockey League. That's what it is, boys and girls. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things NHL related, Blackburn Roverseas. Whoa, football related. We've got it all here, boys. Under a one, a Roski. That's right. So we are going to take a little look at the best badges in the NHL. Yes. A little bit of a backstory on this bad boy. I know a little bit about hockey. Yeah, I do know a little bit about hockey. So I've seen some of these badges before, but recently I've seen a lot of familiar badges go away, and these new brands have come in. So we're going to be going through these probably for the first time, you and I, as I straddle through them. And of course, I've done a few badge videos like this before to try and find out what is the best, what is the worst, and then what is the absolute cream of the crop. And at the end of this one, we'll have hopefully 4 or 5 badges sitting at that world class that will go through to my World Cup of badges, which will take place probably in August, as we've midway through of August, of course, once you know, I get a bit more time to go through the old videos and all that kind of stuff. And then ultimately we'll have a World Cup of badges across football, across hockey, baseball, basketball, all that kind of jazz. But anyway, right now we're going to take a look at what I think is the best badges in the NHL. So let's jump into the thick of things, and we can start with this bad boy. Now, I believe this is Tampa Bay Lightning. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the names, but we're gonna assume it's Tampa Bay Lightning. And for me, that's pretty boring. You can't tell who it is. I'm going to slide them into the meh column. It's not dog shit, but it's not very good. This one I like, though, straight away. It is the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's a classic team, classic badge. I think they've redone it a few times over the years, but I do like what they've done with it right now. Love the colours. It's synonymous with Toronto, synonymous with the Maple Leafs. So that's a very good badge. And it's already got me thinking about it could go through to world class. Next up, we have a newish team, in my eyes anyway. Anything after that was created or founded or renamed or rebranded after like the mid-90s, I consider them new. And this is the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina. So it's got a place in our hearts. We do expect to be moving there in a couple of years' time. We'll have to wait and see. And this could be my local team by then. So this could be the team I support. And it's got a hurricane in the middle. It might look like a C in there. I don't know. But to me, it's an okay badge. But to be honest with you, there's not much really to it. It's just a squiggle. It's just a squiggle. But it's okay. I like the colours. It pops out yeah, not too shabby. Now this one, I haven't got a clue. I have not got a clue. I might have to go into my, get the old producer on the case here. Producer, what the heck is this badge? Can you tell me? He's going to tell me that it is the Columbus Blue Jackets. The name is boring as can be. The name is boring as can be. But the badge is not too bad. It's got the star in there. It's got like a swoosh or maybe even a slap shot, you can say. So it's a good looking badge. Shit name for the team. I just gonna slide him in there. It just doesn't go. You know, I just don't know. The next up is a traditional badge. It is the New Jersey Devils, and it's pretty clean cut, pretty clean, normal. I am a traditionalist. I do like things to be kept the way they are, and for this one, I think it's pretty good. So it's going to go into the good column. Next up, we have the New York Islanders. I never really liked the New York Islanders that much. They're the shit team out in New York. No offense to any New York Islanders watching. The only thing I like about this one is the color swap flip flops around a little bit. There is the island of New York. Manhattan, whatever, I don't know, whatever. And then, of course, the change of colour between the blue and the orange. That's good. It's clean. I like it. And the stick it's part of the name. That's, you know, pretty cool as well. But it's pretty not for me. Not for me. Not my cup of tea. It's not shite, but it's a bit meh. It's a bit bland. You know, the orange needs to be more orange. Then next up, they have the neighbour team. It's the Rangers, and again, that's probably even worse, boring, if I'm honest with you. I'm going to slide that in there. Next up, we have the Phillies, or Flyers, or whatever they are. Of course, it's got the thing to represent wings, or whatever. It's like speed. You know, it's just But to me, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's probably meh, but it's probably worse than meh, if I'm honest with you. Next up, we have the Penguins, a traditional team, of course, multiple winners of the Stanley Cup back in the days when I was in it a little bit more. Mario Lemieux days. Now it's the Sidney Crosby days. Look at this guy. Look at this guy throwing a name out there if he's still playing. Hopefully he is still playing. But this one is a bit it's a bit retro. You know, maybe they could redo the Penguin a little bit to bring him up to present day. But it's a bit rough. A bit rough, but it's okay. Next up, we have the Capitals. This one's okay. It does. Oh my goodness! It says who the team is, which is good. It's got the play with the hockey stick for representing the L, and it's got the puck out there as well. It's got the colours red, white, and blue of the US of A, which represents, of course, it's the capital as well. So that's good, and I like it. It's okay. So I'm going to slide it into the good column. Next up, we have a controversial one. It's the Chicago Blackhawks with an Indian head. You know what? It's a good-looking head, but it's one of them controversial ones. So we're just gonna put it down into the meh thing. No disrespect. You can say what you think. Next up, we have a team that was formerly. Was it formerly the Nordiques? That's now moved over to Colorado. Borton moved. It's the Avalanche. Now, of course, they've got a big A here, and they've got the snow to represent. Oh, also part of the A. It's clever. It's clever use of stuff, but it's very similar to the Hurricanes. It's very similar to the Blue Jackets. It's very new and very modern-ish, and it's just a bit too yucky for me. Next up, we have whatever these guys are, the Stars or whatever, Dallas something. What is it? Tell me what it is. It is the Dallas Stars. So this one looks boring. Don't like it. Don't like it. Can't get into it. This one looks pretty cool. It is Minnesota Wild. I think it represents an animal, the head of something, but it's got like a little river. It's got trees. It's got the sun. It's got something like maybe clouds or something. This is cool, and I do like it. It's a new one, and for me, that's got some potential. Even though I don't know what animal it's meant to be, but maybe it's a gopher. I don't know. It could be. There's also, look at the teeth on this guy. Look at him. Look at him. You don't want to muck about with this guy in the dark alley. It'd be all over you. This would be the Predators or the Fiend, whatever the heck it is. What is it? This is the Nashville Predators. Yeah, it's a big old head, isn't it? Big old head, big old fangs. It's also pretty cool, but not cool enough. Another traditional one. It's the St. Louis Blues in the shape of a musical note. It's clever. It's boring though, isn't it? It's really boring. It's down there as well. No dog shit so far. This one though is epic right here. It's the Winnipeg Jets. Of course, I'm an RAF boy, and it looks like the old RAF logo, but it's very synonymous with Canada. If you see a lot of the merchandise, they do have a lot of that on there, and I do like it. And that's already going through to the World Cup. I love it. Love it. Get in there. Next up, we have these bad boys. I don't even know who the heck they are. That's the Anaheim Ducks. That looks like shite. And that is actually going to go shite. What was that? Duck footprint? Boring. Next up, we have the Phoenix Coyotes, and again, it's similar to the one with the big fang. It's cool, it's cute, I like it, but it doesn't sing out to me. One thing that does sing out to me is the Calgary Flames one. Now, this is retro for me. I know it very, very well. It's familiar, it's synonymous, and that goes through to at least the good. And the same could be said for the Oilers. These were the ones that I looked upon the most. This division as well, so it's very familiar with me. It's got the little oil droplet as well, and you know, long lanky words. LA Kings was the team that I did follow back in the day, where Wayne Gretzky made the move from the Oilers to the Kings, and I followed them for a little bit, but then we moved from Canada back to Europe, and the coverage of the hockey was next to nothing. And they changed the logo. Don't really like this one that much. It's okay, but it's a bit boring. It's a bit naff. This one's pretty cool though. It's the San Jose Sharks. Let's take a closer look at it. It's biting through a hockey stick. It's like, you don't mess with me, punk. You don't mess with me. So I do like that one. That one's pretty snazzy as well. We're gonna drop him into the good column as well. Next up, we have these guys. I don't even know who they are. Who is this? Who is this one? It's the somethings. What the heck is that? That is. It's a mystery to me. Do you know who it is? It is the Vancouver Canucks. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I don't know why on earth they changed their badge. It may look like a whale, I think. Is a Canuck a whale? I don't know. I don't like it at all. It's a shame, because they were one of the brands that you're familiar with the Canucks and stuff like that. But anyway, it's a bit poop. Bruins, that's also a bit shitty. It's a bit basic. running out of space a little bit, unless you guys want to overlap a little bit and let them squeeze in here. Yeah, we'll squeeze in the Bruins down here. It's also pretty poo. Buffalo, I'm a Bills fan in the NFL, and I do, you know, but I'm not against liking the Sabres. It's got a Buffalo in there, and it's got the Sabres in there. It's pretty snazzy, but really it's not that snazzy at all. So I'm going to slide them next to the Kings. We have the Red Wings here now, of course, as well. This is a traditional one. It's not too bad. It's got of course, Detroit is a city synonymous with cars and whatnot. So it's got the wheel there, and it's got the wings. It's good. I do like it, and it is very, very retro for me, and that will squeeze in there. This one is shite. I don't like this one. It's the Florida Panthers. From where we are in Pennsylvania, Penn State is the university, and that looks exactly what that looks like, and I'm sick to the back teeth of it. No offense to those or to these guys. It's just, if I see that lion, I think of the university. And here we go. It's Canadians. It's the Montreal Canadiens. I can't spell them bastards to save me life. It's a traditional one. Looks like a horseshoe though. Yeah, it's a bit naff, isn't it? It's a bit naff. We're going to slide them in there alongside the Canucks, and then we're going to wrap it up with this last one, and then we're going to go through the good and see what we think. This is the Ottawa Senators. This is a reasonably new team for me. It wasn't around in the 90s, unless I think it just got founded in around that time. But ultimately, it's okay. It looks pretty cool. We're going to slide them in amongst these guys here, and we'll rejig this. We're going to take some of these forward to the next stage, and some of them will go out. So we've already got Winnipeg through. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 there. I'll take 4 more through, and one of them will be Wild. I'm going to take the Wild. I think that's pretty snazzy. I like that one. I'm going to take the Flames. That's 2. We're going to take the Maple Leafs. That's 3. And then we're going to take one more out of these lot here. So I've already made it quite cool. And we're probably not going to take a Canadian one because we've got flipping 3 Canadian ones through. So we're not going to take the Oilers. They are out. We're going to take the Senators. They are out. We're going to probably take... We're going to take an Americano one here. We might even take... I'm thinking the San Jose Sharks is pretty savvy. I do like the New Jersey Devils one as well. So I'm probably leaning towards those. And I'm going to go with the Devils. I think that's pretty cute. I like it. I like it, boys. That is it. That's my pickaroos. Do you agree or disagree? You probably disagree. I'm sure you do. Nobody agrees with me, with my taste. I have a bizarro taste. But that's the ones I like. The Jets, the Maple Leafs, the Flames, the Devils, and, of course, Minnesota Wild. If you agree or disagree, get your thoughts in the old comment section down below. Of course, give me some love. Smash the thumbs up regardless. And, of course, smash the old subscribe. If you are new videos every single day. And, of course, this weekend was NHL weekend, boys. NHL weekend as we look forward to the return of the NHL, because there's no other football going on realistically. Well, of course the Champions League is going on, but that doesn't count. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up, smash the subscribe. I'll see you all very, very soon for some more videos. If you want to see more stuff just like this, get in the old comments and let me know. Until then though, I'm out. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.